This TikTok is for the guy that I was dating for the past couple months who randomly ghosted me 2 weeks ago out of the blue. He may never see this because he doesn't have a TikTok, but stick around if you want a messy little fun fact about my life. Isn't it interesting, honey, how when we were together and dating, even though you would never acknowledge that what we were doing was dating, even though we were in fact going on dates, isn't it interesting how your biggest point of contention with me was when I would discuss you with my friends, when I would tell them we were hanging out and doing stuff, when I would talk about how much I liked you and how excited I was about you. You hated that. You hated knowing that I discussed you with people. So isn't it interesting when I open up Facebook today to scroll Facebook Marketplace, my favorite pastime, and there's your face right there at the top of the screen because some woman was asking about you in my local Are We Dating the Same Guy Facebook group.
Fam, how many men apart from me have said that women are always chasing the same guy? Look for validation on social media and use social media for some form of therapy. This video basically hit all 3 boxes in one shot. What is the purpose of making a video to rant about a Chad/Tyrone who ghosted you, their queen?
That doesn't make him a Chad. He's a pure jerk. She's just bringing awareness of that jerk to other women.
Oh, really? Well, ladies, maybe you didn't notice it, but in this video, she basically told the world she and other women were sharing his tube steak. She also let us know he has enough options to ghost a woman of her attraction level. And she let the world know she dates players.
That's so unfair. You misogynist gorilla. This is 100% his fault. She is not the toxic one here.
Wasn't she the one who made the choice to date the guy? I'm not saying this absolves him of anything, but I am saying if this queen chose to date a player, what is she wanting to accomplish with this video other than letting us know her smashing type?
And there were 70 comments about you. 70 comments about you in the first 12 hours, and I promise you, they were not talking about how much they loved you. Oh no, they let it all out to dry, baby. What'll be even more interesting is if I find out this week that I get accepted to the job that you told me to apply for, and we'll be coworkers here in a couple months, because I promise you, I won't say another word about you, baby. Mwah. Good luck out there.
Fam, 70 comments. This man was out there laying miles of pipe. And this queen, she's actually calling him out / ruining his rep? Really? If anything, there are thousands of guys out there saying it would be awesome to have that many busted taco shells admitting they have been alpha widowed and promising she isn't going to say another word about him. Fam, she has said enough already. This guy has a social media following. You ladies may think it's some kind of shaming tactic. I promise you, he's probably using this as a resume validator. The man can announce, "Plow action guaranteed. See my many customers who are upset because I refused them repeat business." Moving on.
A fun thing that I encountered when I was dating is this phenomenon of people, usually men, who wanted me to beg for their attention and affections. And as I gained, knowledge, self-esteem, worth, that became increasingly unattractive for me. So I had some situations where I had an ex, for example, started packing his stuff, and he's like, I'm gonna leave. I was like, okay. And I started helping him get his stuff together. And he's walking out the door, and he's like, you're not going to see me for a long time. And I said, okay, well, be safe. Let me know when you get where you're going. And then he stopped, and he's like, are you not going to try and stop me? And I was like, no, I will not. Shocked. Why aren't you trying to make me stay? And I'm like, I'm not going to beg you. I'm not going to beg you to love me and to want to be around me. I don't feel the need to do that.
Wow, that was quite empowering. You go, girl! But somehow, it just seems there is a lot of information being omitted. If that guy did the fake walkout and was confused at the end there, that kind of lets most of my male viewers know exactly what that meant.
It meant nothing. She was stunning and brave. She showed him
Oh, really? Did it occur to you that the reason he was probably surprised, in theory, is because he had done this tactic before more than once and she probably caved several times? I'm not saying it was the right thing for him to do. I'm just recognizing the flag on the play here. Let's put it this way. There's obviously some unique relationship dynamics we don't know about, and within those dynamics, key details are being held back. I wonder if in her standing strong for not
Begging him.
to stay, if he just kept going or he folded on his bluff. Another thing I wonder about is if this is another one of those cases that he was the
Toxic relationship.
I will say we have not been given enough information to draw any negative conclusion other than the man walking out.
It's very confusing for him. But I don't know, there's nothing more unattractive to me than like having to fight for someone's attention. And I guess this is a secret, part 940 million, why I can't date again. I don't have to beg for his attention. He just wants to give me attention because he likes me. Don't tell my mom. My mom knows. He just likes me. He wants to give me attention. I don't have to beg him for attention. I don't know. I do know. People need to just get over themselves and just be honest about how they're feeling. And if you want me to beg you for affection, do you just want to feel pursued? Do you just want to feel like someone's chasing you? We can do that in a healthy way. But I'm not going to do the whole, please, may I have one crumb of love? Please, just a single crumb.
Fam, notice how at no point did she state that he stayed or came back. Also, she can't date again because she doesn't want to beg for this one guy's attention. Queen. So far, it is sounding more like a need of affirmation for her thoughts rather than a sound solution to some unknown problem. This is the part where some of my male viewers will throw in the comments, "This sounds like a case of being alpha widowed," or something like that. Kind of like a kid in a candy shop who thinks the store owner really likes them, but the reality is he likes the allowance money. This video really says more about how he affected her emotional state than anything else. But hey, queens will say whatever they need to in order to justify their feels. Moving on.
If you work as an exotic dancer and you have social anxiety, you do not need to be worried about these guys' opinions of you. He's just some lonely dude that needs to pay women to talk to him. So stop the negative self-talk. Get that out of your head. And if some judgmental prick walks into the club and he's rude to you, that's his problem, not yours. Do your best and don't worry about them. And if you met him at the club, please don't take him home. He's not the one. He's not the one, I promise. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't take him home. You got hired here because you're pretty enough to do this. Don't worry about what they think. And please, for the love of God, don't take him home.
If you want to talk down about your clients by saying,
He is just some lonely dude that needs to pay women to talk to him,
then what does that say about you being a woman who needs that type of guy's money to pay your bills? I'm not one to judge the reasons why you got hired, but you may want to think about the long-term ramifications of that type of dance work. Ladies, I actually am speaking from a place of concern. I do understand the dangers of that type of work. It's fast money, but with long-term problems attached to it. My point is, social anxiety is probably one of the smaller issues to make a video like this about. No knock to this queen, but anxiety is probably the least of this type of dancer's problems. I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.